Welcome back to WNY News Now. A new historical marker was unveiled today honoring the former Winter Garden Theater. Bronson Rasmussen joining us to tell us more about the story behind what was really an iconic spot.
Yes, Justin. The marker located at Jamestown's Winter Garden Plaza commemorates the theater that stood there for almost 100 years. Opening in 1913 at the cost of $60,000, the establishment was known for its elaborate and costly atmosphere, showing pictures for 10 cents per feature film. The theater was also among the first places locally to boast new technology.
Moviegoers at this time and through the 80s could enjoy perks like the advanced soda machines of the theater's concessions, a machine that had Coke, Orange, and Sprite, of course a popcorn machine, all sorts of different candies, and even an ice cream machine.
The Winter Garden Theater was the last of an era, ultimately closing in the 90s. There were talks in 2008 to reform the building at a cost of $2.3 million. Lawmakers decided to deconstruct and redevelop the space as a public courtyard. The building was brought down on April 17, 2010. In the end, the city's historian believes this marker will keep the theater's memory alive.
I think these last few years have shown many of us just how much they meant to us when we couldn't actually go to one any longer. Much like going to church or a concert, movie theaters allow us to have memorable, emotional moments while sharing a public space with strangers. And the Winter Garden provided that experience and so much more to the citizens of Jamestown for nearly 100 years. So I'm delighted to have been able to honor it with all of you here today and highlight the importance theaters bring to our lives.
This site is the 78th location in the city of Jamestown to receive a historical marker, Justin.
Yeah, and it really, I think she brings up a really good point there. We weren't able to go to theaters for what felt like a long time. And
years.
I think about before, obviously before the technology arrived, that wasn't a thing for people. And to be able to honor this spot and continue it is incredible, even though the theater's not there anymore, but
they still hold concerts.
Yeah, right. They have the entertainment in one way or another. And I think that the plaza, right, it's named after the theater.
Yes, the Winter Garden Plaza for the Winter Garden Theater.
Right. So it's a cool spot, and I'm sure there's a lot of people with it, you know, going into the latter half, just 40 years ago, not even under 40 years ago, it was still there.
Yeah.
People, remembering that and being able to pay homage to it with this sign is certainly really special. Bronson, thank you for bringing that to us.
It was quite the experience to learn something that really hasn't been around in my time or any of our times here.
Yeah, absolutely.